is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Atlanta.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On first down, they'll run the option to the left. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Finding room across midfield. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Arizona.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
That ties the game at 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got his tight end, Catoriano.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here comes the jet sweep. And oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take off.
They're running here with Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. To the right, that's Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Get your money up.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. What? A handoff as they try to run it here. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On 1st down, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Team Davis Gaither there to make the stop. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Penix. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. And he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Into space at the 45. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortz. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercado. And he's going to be brought down past the 20. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes. Josh Sweat into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
first and 10. Murray moving to his right. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Murray now to throw on first down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They go play action for Murray. A very quick throw there, but it's not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Moving outside the pocket, he'll try to run for it. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on 3rd down. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They go play action with Murray. They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And the lefty Penix on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll start with an option play to the right. Crazy. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Rolling right. Now he'll run.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
A gain of 4 yards. And the
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup at the front.
He's across midfield to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. The throw, the RPO, and he gets it to Mooney. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
On play action, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
This throw pulled in by Pitts.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's in. Ray Raymond, wow. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They go play action now. Murray. That's made right side by Wilson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
45-yard line.
First and 10. Murray now off the bootleg. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Will be caught, it's DeAndre Swift. This has been bizarre. From second in the mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. It's going to be third, they need one. On the ground, DeMarcado. He's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Working out of the gun, Murray. Thrown short, caught by Ryman.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter third down attempt.
It is 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop.
Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's inside the 35. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Swift. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Forced out wide. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
They're on the 16-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That goes for 58. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
Here's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to win the game. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. They come from behind